the same thing to each group. Now this is our understanding for math.
Here's part 2 of
our video. Okay,
so
to pass out
what
the
does
same
distribute mean?
to each
Talking
group.
about it a little bit further.
So
I
I
just
wanna
have
start
2
with our
examples for this
example
page.
from our routine
So
and
make
our
sure you have
discussion
all
that
of
we
these
had,
notes written
and
down.
that was
And then the
3
question I want to ask you is, can you distribute to
times
more
the
than
sum
2
of
terms? Because I
4
think
and
this
2.
is something that helps you understand what you're doing. So now we're going to distribute the 4 out to every part
to go
here.
with it.
I distribute the 4 to the 8. I distribute the 4 to the 7, and I distribute the 4 to the x. So when I put it all together, I'm going to get 4 times 8 is 32, 4 times 7 is 28, and 4 times x is 4x.
And I want
So I can combine it even further. So 30 plus 20 is 50, and 2 plus 10, or 2 plus 8 is 10. 50 plus 10 is 60, so I get 60 plus
Make sure you're writing all these
4x.
down. So this is our
And when we write our expressions, we would always put the coefficient and
Our
variable first, so we
visual.
get 4x plus 60. So
and our generic
one
rectangle.
more just challenge problem for you, and it is, so this is example number 2. 5 times the sum of x squared
for just
plus
a little
3y,
So when I say
sorry
3,
about that, plus 10.
I want to chunk that out.
So I'm
and I
going to
wanna
distribute
explain
the
what
5 to
that
each of
3
those
means.
parts. So I have 5 times x squared
That 3 is
plus
referring
5
to each
times
of these
3y
rows.
plus
There's
5
one
times
group of
10,
3, 2 groups of 3,
and I
3
get
groups of
5x
3.
squared.
3
So it's
groups.
5 groups of x squared. 5 groups of 3y is going to be 15y.
So this is our 3 groups.
And 5 times 10 is 50.
Each group has a different amount. So what's
this
in
is actually
those groups
correct
is
format
what we
because
see here.
exponents would go first.
We have the 4,
then terms
plus
with variables,
the
and then
2.
constants.
So we have
So I
4
want you to reflect at the bottom of your page
in each of the 3 groups, and then our 2 in each of the 3 groups. So when we're looking at it, that's where we get
Explain
the 4 plus 2. So we've distributed
what distribute
the
means.
3 to the 4 and to the 2 to make a group of 4 plus 2.
And
we distributed the 3 to the 4, and we distributed the 3 to the 2.
What helps you understand it?
We're passing it out and giving the same thing to each group. How does that look over here in the generic rectangle? Well, I'm doing 3 times everything on the top.
We're
so
at the end, so we use the distributive property. Until next time, keep practicing.